trade show in Orlando. You know how like every company usually has like a theme at the trade show, you know? Well, I was hanging out with the Sector 9 guys and they did a bum camp, like tarps and cardboard. It was great. Everybody had beards and like wigs on. This went on for like 3 days. Wore the same thing. So like the last night, like I'm still in all this gear now, okay? I'm like done, dude. It's like midnight. Somehow walk back to the hotel I'm at. The hotels I were staying in were like condos. So all the building numbers were different, but all the room numbers were the same. I don't know what room I'm in. I just lay back like this in the grass, just like fall asleep in the grass, right? And then all of a sudden, like it gets real bright and my hands like this, and I open my eyes like this and look up, and there's like cop, paramedic, fire truck, dude, the whole entourage, right? All around me, like surrounding me like this. And I hear this guy go, his vitals are good. And my finger was in a heart monitor. So I look up, I'm still all drunk, you know, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? And they're like, we got a call from somebody in the condos that a bum died in the parking lot. I'm like, I'm not a bum, man. Like, but I still have all this shit, and I'm reeking of everything, you know? And I'm trying to tell the dudes, I'm like, I'm not a bum, dude. They're about to arrest me. And the paramedic's looking at me like this, and he takes the beard and he pulls it down like this, and he goes, oh, you were the guy that was ripping in the contest earlier. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not a bum. Because they had paramedics on site, and all them dudes were just like, ah, fuck, whatever, you know? And they ended up like the cops found my room for me, and I just like bailed out. Dude, it was a nightmare. Back in like 98, I went to those eye level contests in Tennessee, and ended up like getting second, I think, and I won a pair of S costumes. And I remember looking at Bo, and I'm like, who's Eric Cott? Who is this dude? I didn't know who he was at all. You know, the only dude I think that had a shoe then was like Cab, but I didn't even know that it was like actually his shoe. I thought it was just a shoe named after, you know, the trick, like a half cab. I was just skated. I didn't keep up with all the other stuff of it, you know. I don't know. I don't claim it. I'm sure people have done it. I don't know if they grinded it, whatever, but I just started doing it, and then people just started calling it that. I don't know, probably Berard. I don't do them good. I do them, but I don't know. I'm an old haggard man. I don't, whatever. Duffy had been drunk for like 2 days, and he found this dead bird, and he put it in his back pocket. He was just rolling around with this bird. I guess he forgets it's in his pocket, and he's like somewhere and like sits down, and it's like sits on it, you know? He's like, oh yeah. And he pulls, this was funny, so he pulls the bird out, and he goes, oh. He starts acting like it's a phone, and he goes, oh yeah, you're dead. It's amazing that dude is like alive. We're in Melbourne, Australia for the that globe contest they used to do every year. Berard, I guess, I just woke up to this, you know. I didn't even know that he had brought anybody back. And I wake up and there's this chick, like, and she looks like Slash from Guns N' Roses. She's like, where's Kyle? I'm like, who? The only thing I could say was, who the fuck are you? You know, like, what are you doing? I got up and went downstairs, and for some reason, I don't even know why I did this. I walked out where they had like an indoor pool, and I walk out to the pool deck, and I'm just walking around, and all of a sudden, Kyle pulls the sauna door open, and he's in a robe, and he's like, is she gone? He was hiding. He bailed. I waited for her to bail. It was pretty classic. All the other companies I rode for were awesome. I just feel like Consolidated was like the fit for me. I'll never ride for anything else again. As long as they're around, you know, I'm there.
So the cops pulled the guns on Darrell too. So they pulled Darrell to the cop car right next to the guy. And
he's like that skeleton kind of hot. Like, oh, that guy's weird looking, but I kind of like it because it's just different.